there, and Happy New Year to you. I'm going to go ahead and just do a shooting in the dark reading for tonight. Okay, so this is where I pretty much focus on shadow work, just whatever message is needing to come through for the collective currently. Alright, so I'm going to pull from a couple different decks. I'm going to pull from a third deck to clarify, and then we will get some advice messages at the end from a couple another decks. Okay, so I'm going to just get into it here because I've been sitting on this for a while. Let's see, please, Holy Spirit, what message regarding shadow work is the collective needing to hear right now? Please, Holy Spirit. Message regarding shadow work that the collective is needing to hear right now. What message is the collective needing to hear right now? Please, Holy Spirit, regarding shadow work. Shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. What message is the collective needing to hear right now? Message regarding shadow work, please, Holy Spirit, that the collective is needing to hear right now for their highest good. Okay, so we have victim consciousness and pride. So number 12 and number 7. Okay, so some of you may have some ego issues here as far, I mean, of course, right? But letting go is on the bottom. Okay, so some of you may not be wanting to let go of things in the past. Okay, you may be sitting in this mode of, you know, playing the victim here. Okay, even if you are the victim, sometimes I think it's important to not sit in that energy. You know, maybe this is just me, but I almost feel like, you know, what this is saying also to me is that, you know, when things do happen to us and, like, you know, say we actually are a victim of something here, you know, don't let yourself be referred to as a victim. Be the survivor of whatever that circumstance was. Okay, if that makes sense. Like, you know, be a survivor here and fight, you know, and persevere. Now, with the pride, it could be, you know, a part of that, kind of that victim role. All right. Maybe there's something you're needing to, like, kind of own here, okay, rather than putting on another person, is what I'm sensing from these two cards. All right, so you have letting go on the bottom. Okay, so let me see from the other deck now. All right, what else here, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective regarding shadow work? What else is being heard here, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective in regards to shadow work? What more to this message? Please, Holy Spirit, more to this message for the collective in regard to shadow work. For their highest good, please, Holy Spirit. What is the collective needing to hear right now in regard to shadow work? What more to this message for the collective, please, Holy Spirit. This message, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective in regard to shadow work, what they're needing to hear right now. What in this message, please, Holy Spirit, regarding shadow work do you have? There we go. Alright, so Queen of My World. This is number 24. On the bottom is Obsession. Okay, so that's interesting. So you have Queen of My World and Obsession. Alright, so maybe this is relating to a situation where what I'm automatically picking up is like somebody maybe doing somebody wrong here. Okay, and it's sort of like that thing where they, you know, point the finger back at the other person, like maybe not wanting to own, you know, their part in what went wrong type of thing. And yeah, like, you know, there's still, you know, this obsession here with maybe, you know, wanting to have this person, okay, or something like that, if that makes sense. And because behind obsession is alone in the world, so if there was like a falling out, but it's like, you know, you're not letting this person go, and but also you're like kind of playing the victim, and you know, maybe in reality there was some things here that you did, but your pride is not allowing you to acknowledge your own wrongdoing type of thing. All right, let's get one more, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective in regard to shadow work. What else here in regard to shadow work, please, Holy Spirit? What is this message in regard to shadow work for the collective, please, Holy Spirit? One more card, please. Addicted, so this is like obsession, right? Okay, so maybe you're addicted to the pain. Maybe you're addicted. That's what I'm feeling like with this. It's like you're addicted to the pain, okay? You're addicted to the toxicity of the situation, all right? That's why you're obsessed with whatever occurred in, you know, with this Queen of Your World or Queen of My World energy. It's like that's why you're obsessed with that, you know, because you're addicted to this pain. It's like you're addicted to playing, you know, the victim role here, it's almost like you're addicted to the misery is what I'm feeling like. Okay, on the bottom is Gilded Regret. Okay, so it's like you do have this sense of regret, like you wish things could have been different or something, but you're definitely sitting in this energy of like, this is very, I mean, this is very low vibrational energy. Okay, but that's what shadow work is, okay? So Gilded Regret and Parasite. See, okay, so I feel like you feed off of this regret. You feed off of this feeling of, you know, playing the victim and not really acknowledging your own wrongdoings. Okay, you know, you feel this pain or what have you here, and it's like you're addicted to it. You're addicted to that. Wow. Okay. Oof. All right. So, I'm sorry. This is like kind of really, I don't know why I'm really feeling this heaviness with this one. Okay, so here's the one I'm going to clarify with this deck. Oof, okay. Please, Holy Spirit, let's clarify victim consciousness for the collective. Why is victim consciousness for the collective, please, Holy Spirit? In regard to shadow work, what's this victim consciousness about, please, Holy Spirit? What's this victim consciousness about for the collective in regards to shadow work? What do we need to know about victim consciousness? Holy Spirit, clarify victim consciousness for the collective in regard to their shadow work. I'm hearing one more. Victim consciousness, please, Holy Spirit. Clarify victim consciousness for the collective in regard to shadow work. What's the victim consciousness about? Sorry, that was me, and I'm not going to accept it. Okay. Victim consciousness, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective. Why is this here in regard to their shadow work? What's victim consciousness about? There's one. Okay. Stress. All right. So yeah, I mean, you know, when you look at life from the perspective of being a victim in a situation, it does cause stress, right? But I feel like this is unnecessary stress at the same time. All right, on the bottom is celebration. Okay, there is 3 people here. You know, so maybe you're feeling a sense of betrayal, you know, kind of like the 3 of Cups energy. You could have felt a sense of betrayal here, okay? And so here's your victim consciousness. Here's that perspective of being the victim. And it's causing you this stress. However, let me see. I feel like it's about looking, you know, let's see. Let's get one more before I say too much. All right, what's stress and victim consciousness here for, please, Holy Spirit? What else about victim consciousness? Okay, postponement. Yeah, see, okay, so, you know, I feel like it's delaying your progress. This is delaying your forward movement here, delaying your growth, because you're allowing yourself to sit in this victim, you know, this energy of being the victim. So you're not seeing outside the box here. You're not seeing outside the box. I feel like you're actually seeing things like very in black and white terms here, okay? You're not really looking at the whole picture. And it's causing you this, you know, extra stress that's like kind of unnecessary. All right, so here's trust on the bottom and friendliness. Okay, so maybe there was some trust broken with this Queen of My World energy. All right, let's see what's pride. What's pride for the collective, please, Holy Spirit, in regard to shadow work? What's pride about for the collective, please, Holy Spirit, in regard to their shadow work? What's this message of pride? So the Master. Now, off the bat, typically I feel like this is the Magician in the regular tarot. But what I'm feeling like here is almost like Master Manipulator, okay? So I feel like maybe, you know, your pride is sort of in the way as, and it's like you're kind of manipulating the facts, or you're, you know, manipulating your perspective because of your pride. All right, the ego is distorting reality in a sense. Immediately when the Master came out, when I saw it, that's what I was hearing from Spirit, was Master Manipulator. So on the bottom is the Rebel, and I always, this deck is amazing. Okay, but so the chains here around his ankle, around his, you know, ankles here. Okay, so I feel like it's breaking free from this pride, from this ego that has you in this victim mode. And see, flowering is behind the Rebel. So I feel like it's about growing here, okay? It's about maturing. It's about, you know, that can be also about loving yourself, and turning in is behind that. So I feel like, you know, this is going inward and kind of like being gentle with yourself, but at the same time being real with yourself. Setting your pride to the side. One more card here, please, Holy Spirit, to clarify pride for the collective in regard to shadow work. One more card here, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective. clarifying pride in regard to shadow work. What about pride for the collective? So the burden, okay, so it's like you don't want to feel this. You don't want to maybe look at, you know, your part in things here, okay? You don't want to acknowledge maybe your wrongdoings, okay? Maybe it's too heavy a burden to bear. But I also feel like by allowing your pride and your ego to stay in the way, you know, and not really being real with yourself and working through that, I feel like that is also burdening you, okay? Like that is holding you down, you know, even more in the long run. You don't grow that way. Okay? So let's see what's on the bottom is politics. Yeah, see. Okay, so this is, you know, wearing a false mask here. Okay, see the snake? And he has a mask. Like, this is not being real. The burden is not being real. Like I said, master manipulator, not, you know, facing things, not facing the truth as a, you know. And I feel like it relates to, you know, it's because of your pride, it's because of your ego. And I feel like it has to do with maybe your part in a situation. All right, so let's clarify Queen of my World, please, Holy Spirit. Why is Queen of my World here? You know, and maybe not even just one particular situation, but it could just be some things overall in your life that have occurred maybe that didn't go the way that you know, maybe thought that they would go. And I feel like this is sort of just about self-accountability and taking responsibility for maybe, you know, some of those things or something of that nature. Like, you get what I'm saying here? So, hold on one second. Okay, but I do feel like this may be about a specific connection because of this energy here. So now I'm going to clarify what's Queen of my World here, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective in regard to shadow work. What's Queen of my World here for, please, Holy Spirit, in regard to shadow work? Okay, so turning in. Okay, now, so Queen of my World, you can take this two ways now. Is what I'm getting two different kind of things here now. So turning in Queen of my World, okay, I feel like, you know, Queen of my World, this could just be you going within yourself here, okay, like you centering, you know, in reflecting on yourself here with the Queen of my World. Or this could be you turning inward and reflecting on a situation with this, maybe potentially another person or some other situation that you feel was the center, you know, of your world or something. Okay, and courage is on the bottom, so I'm wondering if maybe what I'm feeling like with courage here. Okay, so this could be, I feel like this is you having the strength essentially to go inward, okay, to not want to avoid going inward because of maybe, like I said, here's, you know, not wanting to face the truth here, kind of manipulating things to make it fit so that you're still comfortable here and not taking responsibility, okay, but it's like having the courage to go inward and do that self-reflection, you know, to hold yourself accountable here, to move through it and work through it so you can grow and be better at the end of it. All right, what else here, please, Holy Spirit, for Queen of my World? What else with Queen of my World? See, and what I'm noticing with this Queen of, or this turning in, you see those faces above her head surrounding her. You know, I feel like this may be things that are haunting you here, okay? And you're afraid to go within here because it is haunting you. It is eating at you. And it's like, you know, the moment you really start to go inward and reflect on it is like, it's painful. It might be too much. It might feel like too much. Okay, what else here, please, Holy Spirit, about Queen of my World for the collective in regard to shadow work? What else can you tell us, please, Holy Spirit, about Queen of my World in regard to shadow work for the collective? Okay, so change. See, maybe, like I said, you know, distorting reality, you know, making it fit for yourself here so that, you know, so that you're comfortable, you stay comfortable, and it's like you're afraid of change. You know what going inward means. You know that it means, you know, when you really face the truth here, it's not comfortable. You don't like change. And interestingly enough, clinging to the past is on the bottom. So you're definitely holding on to something or someone, okay? Or some things from the past. And you're not wanting to release that. You're afraid to release that. You're afraid to be uncomfortable. You're afraid to have to move through and accept some things here. What's addicted about, please, Holy Spirit? What's addicted about for the collective in regard to shadow work? Clarify addicted, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective in regard to shadow work. Ordinariness. See, I feel like you're just so comfortable in this pain. You're so comfortable with this victim mentality that it's just like, it's just what you know is what I'm feeling like with this ordinariness, okay? It's like, it's just what you know. I'm feeling almost like a complacent energy. Moment to moment is on the bottom. Okay. Let's get one more. What else about addicted, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective in regard to shadow work? What else here for the collective, please, Holy Spirit, with addicted? Clarify addicted one more time for the collective in regard to shadow work. Yeah, the Lovers. See, I really do. This definitely could be about a person here, a particular connection. It could also just be in general about maybe, you know, if you kind of have a history as far as your intimate connections go, or just, you know, what I'm saying, like, it could be kind of you have this track record with people. And, but I feel like this may also be specifically one person. And you're not wanting to let that go. You're addicted to that pain. And you're playing the victim here because you don't want to face yourself. And you don't want to face your wrongdoings. And you don't, it's like once you start to do that, then you begin to accept that, you know, because that's how you start healing here. And then it's like you begin accepting that and you're afraid of the change. Experiencing on the bottom. So I feel like you're feeling this very big here with this Lover's energy, transformation. All right, so I feel like, and there's healing right behind transformation. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you're kind of fighting off the steps needed in order for you to get to a better place to heal yourself here, okay? Because it means change at the end of it all, and it's like, you know that, and you're not ready to deal with that. Or you don't feel ready. But this is the message. This is what you're needing to do. So I feel like you're needing to kind of accept whatever past, you know, whatever was past here, whatever happened, and you know, really take a look at yourself here and do that inner work so that you can heal and move forward. Change is okay. I feel like there's healing and there's growth involved. So why not be open to that? Okay, 1 second. I'm going to get these. Oh, actually, they're right here. Okay, 1 second. Alright, please, Holy Spirit, what advice do you have here for the collective in regard to this shadow work message? Message regarding shadow work here, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective. What else for the collective do you have? What advice does the collective need to hear right now in regard to this message on shadow work? Message on shadow work, please, Holy Spirit. What's the collective need to hear? What are they needing to know? Advice, additional messages here, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective. Okay. So you have throat chakra, number 5. The frequency of the throat chakra, which is the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. See, I feel like this is being honest with yourself here. You know, and maybe some of you are needing to express to somebody else, you know, let go of this pride and express yourself to them, okay? And peace and balance. I feel like that's going to lead you to that peace and balance. Alright, so the second one was Gaia. Number 28, the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our Great Mother and to the universe that birthed us all. Okay? I feel like, you know, once you, keeping in mind that you're connected here, you know, I feel like that helps bring peace and balance to a person as well. And also, I feel like this may be talking about your connection to whatever the situation is regarding. On the bottom is number 10, authority. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. Okay, so I feel like this has to do with partly your healing here. You know, it's not about shutting yourself off and being this victim and sitting in this like low vibrational sad energy and just kind of always like clinging on to that past. And you know, it's taking the wisdom from those situations and it's growing and it's moving forward and it's staying open. Okay, staying open. Let's get one more, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective in regard to their shadow work. One more message here, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective in regard to this shadow work reading. What else here, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective in regard to this shadow work message. So dynamic, number 23, frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency, helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. See, there's that change. I feel, and kind of funny that they look similar to me here. Okay, so I feel like this is about that change here with the dynamic, okay? So it's being able to create harmony and just, you know, I just feel like realizing that, you know, whatever this was that you're hung up on was for a reason. And it was for the best. But also, we have free will, so we kind of, you know, make our lives what they are. Alright, and on the bottom is romantic love. Yeah, so the lover's there. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. So, I feel like also this is about you being whole on your own. Okay? And sometimes that, you know, I feel, you know, like I just said, like all things happen for a reason, okay? And it's like, you know, taking that experience and reflecting on it and growing from it here, you know, applying it so you can do better, be better at the end of it all. All right? And once you're vibrating, you know, at a healthy and a high level, you know, I feel like it's, you know, when you're ready, you're ready. And you'll meet your match. I think it was these, yeah. Please, Holy Spirit, let's get advice here for the collective in regard to this shadow work message. Advice here. So I feel like if you're questioning why things haven't worked out, don't. You know, it's because it wasn't meant to, and it's as simple as that, really. It was something for you to experience and grow through, and well, experience, go through, and grow through. You know, and first we have to be comfortable with ourselves and in our own company and love ourselves in order to really love another person, even. Advice here, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective in regard to this shadow work reading. Advice here, please, Spirit. Safety. In the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. Root chakra, snowflake, obsidian is the crystal. Now, see, this is all these things that have happened, or whatever this one situation is. If it's just one situation, like I said, it's meant to help you in the long run. There's a purpose for it, okay? And this is about you building a strong foundation for yourself here. Truth, here we go with the throat chakra again, which is turquoise is the crystal. Speak from your heart. It is the only thing worth listening to. Okay, so maybe you're needing to, like I said, admit to some wrongs here, okay? Even if just for yourself, to yourself type of thing. But I feel like there may be some truth that's needing acknowledged. So journey, to enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. Sacral chakra, red adventuring. See, so there's a letting go here so that you can be happy. Let's get another one of these, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective advice in regard to this shadow work reading. Advice here, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective in regard to shadow work reading. Okay. Sean, you are made of stardust, so keep sparkling. Solar plexus chakra, Mukite is the crystal. As I said, this is about you vibrating at your highest level here. Okay, so you want to shine here. You want to look up, you know, to the brighter side of things. You know, move through this. Acknowledge what needs acknowledged, you know, move through these things here so that you can vibrate at your highest level. Abundance is on the bottom, also the solar plexus, and that is citrine. And it says the world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. See, okay, so come out of that victim mode and see things, you know, see the brighter side here. And letting go is right behind that. Letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it is the first step towards success. Sacral chakra, carnelian is the crystal. Calmness. To calm your monkey mind, do not feed the animal. Crown chakra, rainbow moonstone. Alright, so yeah. I feel like you're needing to not feed into whatever negative thoughts you may be having here. Compassion, resolve your conflicts with compassion. Heart chakra, jade is the crystal. So like I said, I feel like this is being easy with yourself, but also real with yourself, okay? Now I'm going to do one final deck, if I can. Here they are, right in my face, of course. All right, one final message here, please, Holy Spirit, for the collective. In regard to shadow work, please, Holy Spirit, one final message here. Oops. One final message for the Holy Spirit for the collective on this shadow work. Please, Holy Spirit, what's one final message you have for the collective in regard to this message on shadow work? What's one final? Okay, I'm hearing one more, sorry. Okay. Shadow work message, please, Holy Spirit. Anything else? Intuition. Simple, complex words of pain. Okay, wait. Intuition. Simple, comma, complex. Words of pain or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way it feels. There you go. Okay. So I feel like this, you know, you can stay in this victim mentality here, you know, and stay in this pain, or you can let go and, you know, change your perspective, you know, in order to heal here. I feel like that's what that is. And I feel like you might actually, being this intuition, I feel like you may know what you need to do, you're just not wanting to do it. Like I said, I feel like you have this fear of the change, what's on the other side once you start doing this work, and you really do begin healing. Okay? A distant kiss and a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. So yeah, I feel like some of you may still be kind of focused on this, you know, situation and not wanting to release it here, but again, I feel like you know that you need to. All right, you know that there's some things you need to do here, some things you need to face and move through in order to go forward, but you're maybe not wanting to accept this change for yourself yet. All right, so on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end this, and I will be back another time with another shadow reading. So I wish you much love, much luck, and I will see you then.